what is up, everybody? This is WWE Breakdowns. I'm Mr. Filthy, and this is Ryan, and we are in Rhode Island, coming to you with
Providence.
SmackDown. What even is a Providence? Is it providential?
Uh,
I don't know.
I don't know. Is that a word? I don't
I
know.
think so. But we start off with Cody's little promo and the warning from the Bloodlines, right?
Yeah, you literally walked in the building and they were just like, "Hey," Jay's like, "I'm winning and I'm coming for your title." I mean,
You couldn't even beat Roman Reigns. You couldn't
Cody
beat
says
Cody.
Cody tells him that he deserves it, but he hopes it's his decision and not Roman's because when you're Roman's lapdog, everything has to go through Roman.
Well, we already know that he's a lapdog. He said, I like my spot at the foot of my tribal chief's bed, okay?
That is true. That is true. Jade
He's.
Cargill and her bitches are cutting a promo talking about Jade winning Queen of the Ring twice in a row.
I swear
And
if they do that, bro. Especially with how ass she's been.
well, thankfully we don't have to worry about that because Charlotte versus Jade Cargill versus Laruka versus Lara Valkyria ended with Charlotte winning,
Yeah.
actually tapping out Lyra.
That's at least more what I was thinking when I seen that promo, because I didn't necessarily want to spoil the next segment.
Yeah, BFAB and Michin got involved, but Bliss and Tiffany Stratton came down and fought them to the back. I mean, we all expected Bliss, but Tiffany? That's a little confusing.
Yeah, she just randomly
So,
decided now we're friends and tag team partners, I guess.
well, I guess WWE knew we'd ask that question because they asked her why she helped her, and she's like, we have a common enemy, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm best friends with her. And then
She said, I'm white, she's white, we both hate a black
hmm,
lady. Now.
Michin and BFAB are walking up in the background, but Chelsea Green runs up with a kendo stick and fends them off. Listen. I'm all for having friends in the back. I don't know what the hell Chelsea Green's trying to do here. Like, I guess she's trying to get close to her and maybe get a title match. But is this really the way to go about it? I don't know. I'm a little confused.
She's gotta make her salute, bro.
I get it, but you want her to trust you. You want her to be like, yeah, a title match for my friend. But, like, there's a time where it's just like, just ask.
This is true.
Like, you're doing all this stuff and she's not getting the hint, clearly.
Don't be a Sami Zayn.
Yeah, yeah. We don't want to say anything. We see Jacob Fatu talking to the Usos in the back, and they're basically like, "What are you doing here?" And Fatu's like, "Hey, the tribal chief sent me," and he says he's here to speak to Solo. And then Jacob just drops the bomb and just like, "Hey, Jim, why are you here?" And he's like, "Well, I'm here to make sure no one gets involved." Bro, you're here. That means you're gonna get involved. That's what the bloodline does. I'm pissed. Okay, I'm pissed. Let's see what's next. Yeah, Gunther and Nick Aldis are seen, and he asks him what the stipulation is, and Gunther says he's gonna pick the referee, but he's not gonna tell us who it is until the end of the night because Gunther is an asshole.
It's gonna be my mom.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like that's just an asshole thing to do. Like, you already know who it is. Come on.
Jimmy Uso.
If it was Jimmy Uso, I don't know why. Well, I guess I know why. He would probably just make sure his brother won somehow, even though he's not in the match. That's what the bloodline does. I'm telling you.
Well, didn't he tap out Gunther? So at least then he has a better chance to beat him because this motherfucker doesn't he lose every time to Cody basically?
Yeah, he did tap out Gunther at WrestleMania. You're right. That's a good point. I don't. Has he fought Cody?
I think he has. I want to say he has. I feel like more Cody's helped him escape the bloodline most of the time, so probably not much. But I think they've had a match.
Yeah, maybe they have. But yeah, his track record with Gunther is definitely better than it is with Cody.
Mm-hmm.
We see Finn Balor, who's talking about being on SmackDown, and this fucking guy, R-Truth, man, I'll tell you. He runs up and he welcomes Finn to SmackDown and says the Judgment Day is back.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's his old Judgment Day brother.
And Pierce walks up and says, "Welcome to SmackDown," and they're just not happy. They just that beef is still there. And after he walks away, Priest says, "All I care about is you and being tag team champions." And I gotta tell you,
Kind of gay.
Priest is kind of a dick. He's kind of rude to R-Truth. Like R-Truth's just like trying to be nice to everybody, and he's just like, "No, all that matters is you, me, and these tag titles." And it's like, no, that's not. No, you're wrong.
He's a possessive boyfriend. Just got to keep the property in line.
R-Truth deserves better. Okay, justice for truth, better relationships from now on.
He said, "Nah, you love me and me only."
Well, I don't know. That's kind of how he's acting. I don't know. Brie Bella and Paige versus. I'm waiting for it.
Turn on, bro. Have him turn on R-Truth. He'll get fucking magma level heat.
Oh my god, dude! People would be so angry.
Have him beat the shit out of him too. Don't just turn. Like actually bust him open. Like this would be the perfect time to draw blood.
Pull like what John Cena did to Cody, but worse.
Do what Edge did to Mick Foley with a chair.
Oh god. Oh, I don't know. Are we allowed to talk about that?
That was probably the most brutal. Everyone talks about like Mick Foley's cage spot or like his other things. Like I always go back to when Edge just hammered him to death with a steel chair and then put him through a fucking burning table.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Another underrated moment because Triple H didn't release the pedigree at this time. What about when he got pedigreed on the thumbtacks? And that was, like I said, this is when Triple H kept your arms hooked. Those are thumbtacks that could go into your eye. Like, fucking menace.
When he smiled and his fucking teeth were coming out of his nose.
Oh. And I don't even know how that happens.
Bro was just
That's crazy.
Snorting teeth.
I don't know how much Mick Foley was making back then, okay? I know that things were different and I know things were cheaper, but to almost die every time I got in the ring, you'd have to be paying me a lot.
That's how we got like Darby Allin now, but he's going way further than Mick Foley, which is just even crazy to say.
I wouldn't know, but
I've only seen clips. He puts himself through glass regularly for some reason.
I saw Jon Moxley get stabbed in the head with a bunch of like tacks on a 2x4, and that's not wrestling. That's what happens in horror movies.
Didn't they stab him in with a screwdriver too, and like leave it in there or a fork or some shit?
They probably did. But I much prefer the screwdriver going in Jeff Hardy's ear.
I can't. That was pretty cool. Or when they
that was
his ear to like things.
It's just I don't know. I'm not for the over the top brutality and blood. I don't know. I'm all for blood, right? Show blood, beat up people, but don't do it in a way that is gonna fucking almost kill them. Okay, that's just stupid. This isn't 1996. We know what head trauma does to people. CB, I'm looking at you. If you know who CB is, then you'll know. Yeah, it's not. I don't know. It's just things have happened in the past that make me question the legality of these things.
Right.
So, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just old school and think that stupid. Yeah, I mean,
TV for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I've never once watched WWE and was like, "Oh, this is a horror movie. Someone's getting shit shoved in their head." Like that's just
Have when fucking what's his name Hart died on TV.
okay. Well, yeah, okay. Well, I'm talking about stuff that was supposed to happen.
Owen
Okay.
Hart fucking out here getting hung in the front of the entire fucking audience. I have faint memories as a kid of seeing that shit, and I didn't know that was going on. I remember seeing the airing of like, "Oh, the show must go on." One,
Yeah, I mean, we were. I don't even think we were a year old when that stuff happened.
or at least I had like my father must be playing like retakes of it or some shit when I was younger. I have faint memory of like seeing that as a little fucking kid, and then relearning about it when WWE Network came out and be like, "Oh
Yeah,
fuck, that's what happened."
yeah, I remember seeing like. I'm pretty sure my mom had it on like VHS or something, but it was it was bad. My mom was the one that recorded all that stuff, so I don't know if she wanted to show it to me later in life, but VCRs kind of faded out. So
Shit,
I mean, I have one here. I just don't know if it works.
one of my literal first memories as a kid is seeing Stone Cold on the TV. So
I was born during Monday Night Raw. I'm pretty sure I heard that glass break, and I said, "I'm fucking coming out." I was born April 6th, 1998 at 9:38 p.m. Look it up. It was actually during an episode of Monday Night Raw. I don't know who was wrestling. I've seen the episode, obviously, because my birthday, the day I was born. But I don't remember. I mean, I can't see exactly what time it was and what was happening. So
you didn't look out
yeah.
the vagina real quick to check the time.
Um, like I said, I think I heard the glass break, and I was like, I've been hearing this for 9 months, and I need to see this motherfucker. So I came out, and yeah, it was Stone Cold. So that was good. Good idea. Good idea on my part to just be like, I'm coming out now. Okay.
I was born on a Tuesday. Nothing fun happened.
Yeah, there was no NXT back then. Damn. Oh, was there wrestling on Tuesday back then? I don't know. They did one episode of like a Tuesday Night Raw, but I don't remember when that was.
Ew, they made my birthday International Non-Binary People Day.
Is that for people who identify as them, they?
It's people who don't have an identity, so they make it
Oh,
complicated.
okay. Okay, gotcha. I don't know all the terms like that.
Now that's what's kind of the complicated part is it depends on the non-binary with that one.
Yeah, because if you're non-binary, aren't you technically like them, they, or like,
You're neither, so
um?
like it could identify as anything, I guess, realistically.
Oh, okay. Well, good on
Or
them.
you're either neither or both, I guess. That's also the confusing part. So like I guess it could be non-binary in the sense of you don't identify with a gender, or it could be non-binary or you identify with both of the genders. And I don't know. It's confusing. It's a lot. I'm a straight man.
Okay. Yeah. Well, established. Duly noted.
But now my
But
birthday's confusing. Now I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm of thinking every time my birthday happens. I'm gonna be like, I don't understand.
yeah, now you got me. Now you got me wondering things.
What's the holiday for your birthday?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking up. No, not today. I don't care what today's is. Oh, it is today, actually. You know what? I'm curious now. I don't know what today is. It's not telling me. Oh wait, today is the date of independence. I don't know how. I thought that was July 4th. I don't know. Every April, but my birthday is showing up. I love that. National Pajama Day, National Carbona Day, National Army Day, Teflon Day. I don't know what half these are.
Yeah, see,
National Pajama Day. That's what I'm associating it with because I like to wear pajamas in public. I'm that person.
why does he get all the cool birthdays?
I'm sorry. If my birthday was on National Donut Day, it'd be a different discussion. But I don't get free Dunkin' Donuts on my birthday.
I want my
Just free
birthday to be
coffee.
on like International Fart a Lot and Eat Beans Day because that would be funny.
At least it's not on that day that like where like guys basically try to go out and rape women. I don't know what day that is, but you know what I'm
That's
talking
a
about.
thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
There's actually a national day where men basically literally go out and like it's basically called National Rape Day or something. Yeah. We have some sick fuckers out there.
That foot. I blame.
Anyway, before we get too carried away with all this, I don't know if it's in Canada. Maybe.
I just blame them. It's
Anyway,
their fault. They made Sami Zayn.
but they also gave us people like Kevin Owens,
Ah, fuck it. It's still their fault.
Chris Jericho, Trish Stratus, uh, like the whole Hurt family. I don't know. They were good in their time. I don't think Bret Hart would survive in today's climate.
Bret Hart's the most overrated person on the planet, and I don't care.
I agree. He said that Triple H never had a 5-star match, and that's bullshit. Same. So for some reason we got Brie Bella and Paige versus Fatal Influence. I don't know why this match happened.
I don't know why they still have the titles. I'm just so tired of seeing these two people.
Yeah, the Paige momentum has kind of died. I think maybe it's kind of time to move on with the titles to somebody else.
She's been gone so long that we all realized we never really needed her to watch entertaining wrestling in the first place, and now you're like bringing her back. Like I still care.
I think what they're going for is like Nikki Bella's gonna return and be like, "Hey, thanks for helping out my sister and winning the belt at WrestleMania," and then she's basically gonna be like, "All right, yeah, now give me the title." And then like,
no, bitch, and she's gonna be like,
yeah,
oh yeah, bitch, and then she's gonna be like, bitch.
and then there's gonna be a whole nother Bella Twin storyline, but this time Nikki's gonna be the face and Brie's gonna be the heel, and it's just gonna be confusing, and I don't know.
They're gonna have a
But moral of the story in this one is JC Jane gets involved a bunch of times. The one of the times she gets caught, and as she's getting sent to the back and arguing with the ref, Fallon Henley has Paige in a roll up, but with his back turned, Brie Bella was able to run in and push it so that Paige was on top, giving them the win. Which that was a pretty cool finish. I can't say that it wasn't. I'm not mad about it. But like I said, it was confusing why this match happened. I guess it's because they attacked them last week, but it wasn't for the titles. So I was lost. Sami Zayn is complaining to Johnny Gargano again, who is lifeless once again. I don't know why they just won't make him get up and wrestle. I understand that he lost basically everybody that was there, that he had his friends, but your wife still is there. Come on, man. So as he's complaining to him, Candice yells at Johnny to get up and do something. Sammy says, "You're right. I'm gonna go call out Cody and clear the air." And then he says thanks to Johnny and then walks away. Johnny did not do a damn thing for you, sir. Oh, and our boy Danhausen is next up.
Yes. The man, the myth, the legend. Very evil, very, very spooky.
Very evil, very nice, very interested in human money. Because that's exactly what Los Garza gave him to recurse the Knicks. Yeah. I don't watch basketball, but I do know that he uncursed them and they won like 12 games straight, but they now have lost their last two, so the series is now tied or something. I don't know. Feel free to correct me.
Yeah, and then I also do know that, like, literally fucking a bunch of stupid-ass New York people were rioting after one of their wins recently and just, like, causing mass havoc. Y'all are stupid. If you riot, you're just stupid.
Yeah, there's really no. I mean, it's a sports game. It's probably fixed. Let's be
Imagine,
honest.
like, if people rioted when fucking Roman Roman Reigns broke the streak or whatever. Or not.
When Brock Lesnar broke it, or when he beat him the
Well,
second time?
yeah. When Brock broke it, or like when Roman won in Unified, or won the Unified Champs and just held it for like ever. If we just started riding because we don't want to see him anymore, or if when John Cena, like say if John Cena did win in that ECW match with RVD, if they actually fucking rioted over that shit.
I was just about to bring that up. I was like, do you think they actually would have rioted? Like, do you think New York would have just been chaos for the whole night?
It is New York, and they are pretty stupid.
Because those people were like ride or die like ECW fans.
I don't know. Anyone who does that is genuinely pathetic to me. You're like an inch away mentally from being a monkey at that point. Like you're like an 8B. Just go, like, and then throw your shit at the wall.
Well, I say we came from apes. I mean,
right, but
so
we're supposed to be a little more advanced. I thought like we were like 5% smarter or some shit like that. This motherfucker's maybe only 1.5% smarter.
yeah, so Los Garza gives Danhausen a bunch of money, and then Matt Cardona walks up and basically asks him for the same thing. And Danhausen just like, hey, give me your watch since you don't have any money on you. Okay. Danhausen's committing theft, but that's fine.
Robbery, actually.
Robbery. Yeah.
Not robbery, gift giving. It's gift giving.
I mean, yeah, he did take it off and give it to him, and they did hand him the money, so.
Yep. He said, this was a gift. I asked him for it, and he gave it to me. Very, very good at transactions, human transactions, yes.
So Kit Wilson walks up with The Miz, who looks insane, and is yelling his catchphrases from when he first joined, like "hoorah" and "be jealous" and "I'm awesome" and some recent ones. And Kit's like flipping out, and he grabs a wire and swings it at Danhausen, who backs up, and then Kit electrocutes himself.
It's just great. Now we just have two basically like mental vegetables now, I guess. We're gonna be too electrocuted to like process. Is he gonna be using them as minions now?
Right. So if Miz is just yelling old catchphrases and no incoherent sentences, is Kit Williams gonna go back to the pretty deadly gimmick? I don't know.
Or is he just gonna spell toxic and he's gonna be like toxic?
Yeah, right. Is he just gonna stay toxic about everything? I mean, it would be cool if like they were his minions, and whenever he brings on whoever the next person is, probably Baron Corbin, it's gonna be it's gonna be fun to see. I'd be pretty cool if it was John Morrison.
Bringing back the Miz and Morrison.
Does John Morrison still wrestle?
I think so for AEW, or no, he wrestles I think for that Spanish promotion.
Yeah, I miss hearing about Johnny Drip Drip. That was my favorite gimmick in like 2018. Was Johnny Drip Drip?
So nice.
Yeah, that moonsault that he did was perfect. Cinema. Love it.
Probably my favorite, like off the top rope move.
What did he call this? The Starship Pain, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's literally
the Moonlight, the Monday Night Delight.
Corkscrew backflip. It's fucking crazy.
And not many people could do that. I mean, I don't know anyone else that could do that, actually. Maybe like Rey Mysterio or something. I don't know. Maybe
Jamon Evans. He's like the only person.
Jamon Evans. Yeah. Yeah, Jamon Evans probably super. Oh, we get our boy Sami Zayn up next here, coming down to the ring. He loathes for a few minutes and talks about the Ride or Die fans. That I don't. It's.
I mean, he wasn't fierce, but even then, Cody was like,
yeah,
making fun of him for not getting enough.
Yeah, Cody comes out and he's like, and Sami gets mad at him. He's like, "Can you just be Cody right now and not be the American Nightmare?" Well, like, no, Sami, he can't because that's his character and he's on a television show.
Or maybe
that's just what happens. Maybe it is. He's got a whole tattoo on his neck that says it. Okay. So Sammy's like, the night I let Gunther choke you out that night because you deserved it. You deserved it on that night.
I swear I'm not a dick.
He's like, but I'm not a bad guy, and it's like, what? He says I help you, and then I'm flat on my back, and you're standing tall. And he asked Cody for the truth, and Cody's like, all this happened in the confines of a wrestling ring. Like, this is not as serious you're making it.
This isn't ballet, pussy.
Right. That was always the thing, right? That they would say back in the day. This isn't ballet. Cody brings up WrestleMania.
You gotta quit, bitch.
Right. Don't be a bitch. Be a man. Cody brings up WrestleMania 40, and Sammy said, I was the first person in the ring. And he said he had the most reasons to be bitter, but he was happy because he's a good guy.
I mean, good guys
what reason?
Point that out.
Number one. And number two, what reason did you have to be bitter? You were tag team champions with Kevin Owens. I'm pretty sure you guys beat the Usos, who hadn't beat them in like 300 some days.
There is also a whole ass another World Heavyweight Championship you could have gone for.
Yeah, so, I mean, so fucking what if you were the first one out there? Other people were there. Other people helped him win. You said, oh, I was out there before John Cena. I doubt it. John Cena helped him win that match. John Cena took out Solo. And The Rock. Wait, no. Undertaker took out The Rock. Maybe he just took out Solo. Either way,
John Cena
you didn't help him. Did he? Was he that influential? Am I missing something?
He said, I am actually Cody Rhodes now. I have consumed him.
Do I need to watch WrestleMania 40 right here, right now?
You just rewatch it and see John Cena's face over, or like plastered over it with some horrible like editing software.
It's like having trouble following all the movements that Cody's doing. His face is just like one frame behind the entire time.
And then like jumps back into place eventually once they stop moving.
Right. When he's like laying down on the ground, getting the pin, it like goes right back to his face. Just like, no, we're good.
Did it happen? You see it's on his face.
I mean, it's that would be great to see. Actually, I need to see this now. He says that none of those guys are your friends anymore, and that means that you're the problem. Sammy, are you friends with anybody anymore? I don't think that you are.
You're not even friends with your friend Kevin Owens. He's just friends with you because you guys are all brothers, so it's deeper than like friendship at that point.
So yeah, in a nutshell, you're basically saying that Kevin doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, he's stuck with you. He's made that
decision. So Sammy's acting like a 2-year-old right now, just yelling at Cody to be honest, like over and over. So Cody tells him, the crowd is chanting, "You suck," because you do. And he tells him he's not the same Sammy, and he's desperate. And he tells Sammy he's sorry I have this, alluding to the title. And as long as I have this, you never will. Sammy decides now's a good time to lose his shit, and he slaps the mic out of Cody's hand. And then he just starts apologizing, like over and over and over.
I thought he got him on his face. He just only hit the mic.
He might have got him on his face a little bit. I only saw the mic. I may have saw it. He probably did hit him in the face.
Isn't that why Cody then hit him later afterwards?
Yeah, after he was done apologizing, Cody did slap the taste out of his mouth. But yeah, I think he did. I think he did hit him a little bit. I think I was just so like, because I heard the mic get hit, so I thought it was just the mic, but he probably did slap him.
Said, Sammy, your aim is whack, but I'm still bitch slapping you.
And Sammy decides now's a good time to go full on mental patient and grab a chair. And then he jumps back on the apron, but then he throws it down and then walks off angrily, showing that he doesn't need to be locked up in a mental institution. Not yet, at least. So, sure, why not? Okay, then we get to something more pressing. We see Solo backstage, and he's approached by Jacob Fatu and says he's got a message from Roman. And Fatu says, Roman says you need to come home. Solo basically kind of tells him that, you're not the same guy that you used to be, and what he treated you is not love. That's not how you treat someone you love. Solo tells him to tell Roman to go to hell. Jacob's like, well, if the OTC sends me for you, then I'm coming for you. And Solo's like, Jacob, if he wants me to come back home, tell him to come get me himself. And that's fair. I appreciate Solo for saying that. What'd you say?
I said, and then tribal combat commences.
I really hope not.
At least cage.
Yeah, if they did it, and if there was some kind of stipulation, it wasn't just
tribal Hell in a Cell.
Well, didn't he do that with Jimmy?
Was it in the Hell in a Cell?
Not the I Quit match, the one before that. I think it was in a Hell in a Cell.
2.0.
Or am I just... I don't remember. Yeah, 2.0. Screw it. It wouldn't be against Jay. It'd be against Solo. So, oh, God. We haven't had one of those since, 2018. Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal.
I think it was cool.
I liked it, but some people I don't think did.
They just needed to always battle more in the secondary area. There needs to be weapons in the secondary, cage.
Yeah, it was always like, oh, get the door open. You only have 5 minutes, but they never got through the doors.
Just get
yeah.
If you don't get there in time and fall back down.
I don't know. As Batista, he was the first one. Batista and Kali, I think, were the first two, right?
Yeah, I think that or Undertaker and him.
Oh, maybe it was Undertaker. I don't remember.
Yeah, whatever.
It had to be one of the two. Anyway, then we got Rey Fénix and Axiom for the AAA Cruiserweight title. Normally, I would question why this match was on the show, but it was actually a good match, so I'm not going to do that. And it's kind of weird for a random match like that to be so good, but it was just good.
It's basically AAA. It's pretty good. I just can't watch it because it's in Spanish.
I think if you watch it on YouTube, because Corey Graves commentates, I think it's actually in English.
Every time I've seen it in any clips on YouTube, it's like every announcer is Spanish. And they
I don't know. Maybe.
Spanish. And then I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay. I see. It's probably because they're in Mexico, so they're just appealing to the fans.
Nah. Habla español, nigga. What you mean?
What? Rey Fénix retains with a Mexican muscle buster. Not sure why Mexican had to be thrown in front of that. But that's what they called it, so that's what I'm good.
Because it's not the same unless there's beans and rice in it.
Is that a taco reference?
I think it's a Mexican reference.
Okay, maybe.
Spanish beans and rice, they would love that shit. Everybody loves that shit. It's like,
oh yeah. I like me some tacos. I'm not big a rice guy, but
that's what happens though when he does the move. A bunch of beans and rice come out. That's why it had to be called that. And maybe some tacos. I don't know.
Maybe.
If you're lucky, it's like a Mario block.
You never know what you're gonna get. Coins, mushroom, fire flower, the leaf thing that turns him into a cat. Taco Bell, McDonald's. What else do they have over there? I don't know. We see Gunther telling Nick Aldis that he's made a decision and he picks Sami Zayn as the special guest referee.
eventually fuck him over or not, or if he's actually gonna be the last good guy and do it right.
Well, you know what? The way I see it is they're giving us a WWE title match with a special guest referee on SmackDown.
Is it true?
Now, I feel like some shit's gonna happen where Sammy's gonna get knocked out and a regular referee's gonna come down and Gunther's gonna lose his shit because his lawyers are gonna be like, that wasn't the scheduled referee for this match, so Gunther technically didn't lose.
Well, maybe Sammy
At that point,
has
just
a weak ass fucking jaw, and he should have stayed awake and counted the pin.
you're right. You're right. So I don't know. Like you said, I don't know how it's gonna go. I just see something like I just said happening, but whatever. Trick Williams and Little Yachty pull up and they come to the ring, and I don't fucking know why he still got this dude with him. I don't know. Trick Williams is good enough to cut promos on his own. He's already showed that.
And it's just like the gimmick is stale, especially since you didn't do anything with them after Sammy.
Yeah, you really didn't. Trick says it's not a party night tonight because he lost in the King of the Ring tournament. You already had the U.S. title. Why are you so angry? I don't understand. He says it made him want to step his game up. You're already the U.S. champion, bro. What do you need to step up? I don't get it.
Like, go challenge Roman, pussy.
He's interrupted by Ricky Saints, and I don't like this guy. It's just I don't like him.
I don't even know like what. I just don't like.
My favorite part of this whole thing was when Ricky Saints was walking to the ring, Carmelo Hayes' music hits, and as he's walking to the ring, he just pushes him out of the way like he's like last week's trash. And that was funny. I liked it.
That is in fact what he is, even though he beat Carmelo technically.
Well, Carmelo beat him first, so.
Well, that's racist. No, I'm just kidding.
So Melo basically is like, pick me or pick Ricky to defend the title against because you haven't defended the title. And Trick's like, you know what? Shut up and you guys fight, and whoever wins can fight me.
It's like we already
Which,
did that like twice.
yeah, we've already done that twice. Why do we need a rubber match to determine who's going to fight you? Why don't you just fight them both at this point?
I think
just fight them both.
What they're gonna do too. It's gonna be some type of fucking double DQ or whatever, and then they're just gonna put them both in.
Trick's gonna sit at ringside. Melo's gonna throw Ricky Saints into him. He's gonna attack them, and it's gonna be a whole thing.
Yeah,
that's what's gonna happen because that's what they do. So as Trick's getting out of the ring, Ricky Saints pushes Melo into him. There's a fight between the three of them. Trick decides to throw Melo into the post, and then he hits a bookend on Ricky Saints because apparently Booker T said use the bookend. I don't know when he said that, but apparently that's a thing.
They said it's a black guy. It must be Booker T.
Is that what they're trying to make us believe? Because that's fucked up.
Nah, I think he's inspired by him. Maybe that, or people really thought like, oh, he reminds me of him. But I'm like, that might be subtly racist without you realizing. Because like, why is it that a guy with dreads just automatically reminds you of another black guy with dreads?
Right, he doesn't do a scissors kick or a spinaroonie or anything like that. So why is that what we're doing? I don't get it. Royce Keys is about to have an interview, but Solo walks up and Solo warns him that the bloodline is here to make sure Jay wins. And he tells Royce, "You don't have to fight with me or for me, but I don't want to see you be a casualty of Roman's war." Which Solo's being nice, and I am confused. Solo's not a nice person.
I just don't like you guys.
Which is fair. And I guess he's been trying to get Royce Keys for like, what, 3 months now?
Right, he's like, hop off of my fresh meat.
I don't know. Royce Keys just doesn't seem interested. Um, and now we get Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton versus Meechin and BFAB. And this match, I think, came about because of what Chelsea Green did earlier. But it's kind of a bust because Jade Cargill decided to get involved, pulling Stratton off the apron. Meechin pins Chelsea Green after the Styles clash because apparently she can't come up with her own move. The three of them then attack Tiffany and Chelsea, and Jade decides, I'm going to grab the U.S. title. Why does she need to be in a title picture?
This is true.
She's already shown to us that she doesn't need to defend a title for 100 days. So, because of that, apparently, let's give her the mid-card title. I'm pissed. Okay? Kiana James is saying she did everything for Julia, but Julia tells her, all I needed you was for English.
Well, that's still.
And you know what? That's fair. That's fair.
Well, clearly she didn't do a very good job, because what the fuck are you even saying?
But Julia tells her, my English is now better, so I can tell you this, and then just slaps the ever-loving shit out of her because she even like stumbled backwards and almost fell on her ass. So I'm gonna say that was slapping the shit out of her.
Imagine if the interviewer was just like, actually, ma'am, that's not actually English.
Kathy Kelly is just like, what did you say? That's not, those aren't words. We use words back here. We don't use our hands.
And then she just slaps her.
Yeah, just.
She's like, oh, I
no.
know.
She's like, it's fine. It's good to do you.
Yes.
I was confused about this one. Tama Tonga approaches Finn backstage and says, it's been a long time. Welcome to SmackDown. Did they ever have any interaction?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did Tama Tonga and Finn have something happen in NXT when he like went back to NXT? Like, I'm confused. But one's Samoan and one's Irish.
Yep, Eskimo brothers. They done diddled the same lady.
Maybe it's true. Cody is talking to Nick Aldis saying, how can we do this? How can we have Sami as the ref when he's a wreck right now? And Sami's standing right there, and Cody asks him, yes, Sami's like, I heard you.
So are they doing a Cody heel turn, or like, is that
I don't know if they're brave enough to do that.
Do it, make everyone love Sami, and then make him kill Sami and be a heel turn.
So Cody's like, I you gave me one, I gave you one. Are we good? Sami says, I don't know, but I am a wreck. Good luck next week. And I don't like that. I don't like that how he said that. I don't appreciate it. LA Knight is saying, of course the bloodline's here. He's like, but if I define all the odds, I'll be the one wearing that crown all the way to Roman's front door. And then G Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor, and a King of the Ring qualifying match starts. And
all over the place section.
Yeah, it started with LA Knight running his theme song back, and Jay was not having it. Jay was just not having it. So Jimmy's at ringside, and he's in Royce Keys' face. Shortly after that, we see Solo coming to the ring. Why was Jimmy out there? It doesn't. I guess it doesn't make sense. But the three of them hit a power bomb, putting Royce Keys through the announcer table, and I was surprised. When Finn had the pin on Royce Keys, or when he had the pin, Royce Keys pulls him out of the ring. He throws him into Jimmy, and they both go into the timekeeper's area.
Right. Or when he just straight up lifts LA Knight off the ground.
And mind you, this is right after Royce Keys went through the announcer table. What was he down for? 5 minutes? Wasn't very long.
Why isn't he fighting Brock Lesnar?
That is a good question.
Like, Oba's cool and all, but I don't know.
I mean, if Royce Keys got the spot, I think he would just be as over as Oba right now. It would just the roles just be flopped.
Oh, and he came in first, so it's like extra kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that is true. Solo hits the spike on LA Knight, and then Jay hits the Uso splash while Keys had the pin, and then he gets the pin, but he gets the pin on LA Knight.
The disrespect is, man.
Jay Uso is fighting. Fuck, who is it? I don't remember who it was. He's fighting. Who advanced in the King of the Ring on Raw? He's fighting Javon Evans, I believe. If you look up a bracket here, let's see. All right, so I don't know the exact. I don't know the exact moment when these are happening because they're kind of like jumping back and forth. Like, oh, this one's happening SmackDown, this one's happening on Raw. I know that Oba Femi and Mysterio is happening on Monday, and I believe they said Javon Evans and Jey Uso is happening on Friday.
Yes.
On Monday, I know we also have Io Sky and Raquel, and I'm guessing on Friday we'll have Morgan and Flair. Yeah, that's basically the bracket. I really hope we're not going the Dom Mysterio Liv Morgan route.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling.
I have a feeling that Dom's gonna advance, and I have a feeling that Brock Lesnar's gonna get involved and cost Obafemi. But I don't see Javon Evans beating Jey Uso, and I also don't see Dom Mysterio beating Jey Uso.
Honestly, I don't know what I want less, Jey Uso or Dom.
I mean, because I just know that Obafemi is going to get this match screwed up by Brock Lesnar. I don't know. I just have a feeling.
There were people saying that they're going to have Oba win so that he could set up for Roman, though.
Yeah, but do you really want... I mean, I guess night one, like, main event could be Roman and Oba, and then night two, Brock could be like, oh, I'm retiring with the title, and then he could be like, I'm fighting you on night two. Sure, maybe. I don't know. For the women, I kind of see Raquel and Morgan being the last two.
Yeah, probably.
And I don't know exactly how that's going to go. Is it going to be like a Morgan being like, oh, you should lay down because I'm Liv Morgan? Or is it going to be like Raquel just kicks her ass?
Maybe she'll slap her and then for arguing or something, and then Raquel just destroys her. Or Roxanne.
That's exactly.
And heel turn or face turn.
Yeah, because she's definitely not where she wants to be in that group. We've seen that.
Somehow, and then neither of them win.
Be interesting. But on Monday when she was like, oh, come with us, because I have a plan for how Dom could win, you notice that Raquel wasn't with them because, I mean, she was probably in the shower or whatever after a win, but she was like, oh, come on, Roxanne. Roxanne was like, oh, I'll catch up with you, but she kind of just looked at them instead of following them, which means she probably spoke to Raquel before she met back up with Liv.
Right.
So excited to see where that goes. But what would you give the show for a rating for, I guess, last night, technically?
I'm gonna go like 7.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad show. It just, I felt like there was just kind of a lot of filler matches. Like they didn't really know what to do.
And I feel like that's just the nature of these qualifier fucking episodes.
Yeah, that's kind of like the thing. It's kind of like all storylines are on hold, or all big storylines only get promos because we have to save room for these fatal four ways.
Yep.
Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but when it's interfering with your bigger storylines, you kind of have a decision to make. And I feel like they kind of lose sight of that sometimes.
Definitely.
But yeah, I'd say that's probably a fair rating. Some of the filler matches were good, like Axiom and Ray Phoenix was definitely good, even if it was for a AAA title.
Yeah, I feel like none of them were really bad. That's why it's like it's a 7. It's above average, but it's
Yeah.
not like anything crazy.
Yeah, none of the matches were bad. Like I really liked the women's tag team finish with Brie kind of just pushing them, uh like turning the roll up over while the referee was distracted. That was interesting. Kind of good to see the continuity there. Um I mean the fatal four way matches are always good because they're just no DQ and do whatever. Um I guess the weakest match of the night would be Tiffany and Chelsea Green versus, would they fight? Beachin and Beachin. Beachin and BFAB. That match was just kind of thrown together that night and it was just kind of awkward. But not, it wasn't bad. Like you said, all matches were good. Some were great, some were good. None were really bad. But if you have nothing else, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think I'm all set. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe and let us know what you think down below. Peace.
Deuces.